Hi everyone, welcome back to Art a la Carte. Today's video I am going to answer some questions that I have gotten in the comments recently about using third-party print-on-demand services. So I'm just going to show you an image that I'm creating and then kind of walk you through setting up your own store, just the very basics of that, and answer some of the more commonly asked questions that I get. Probably should start off by explaining what a third-party print-on-demand store is. So when you sell merchandise, you can either choose to either make your own prints and sell them like I do on Etsy. So all of the things on Etsy I physically own the stock for. So then I'm in charge for taking orders and for shipping and collecting payment and all that. I'm the storefront owner. But I also have a Redbubble shop, which is a third-party printing service that prints on demand. That means people can go to my Redbubble shop, look at the merchandise that I have to offer, pick it out, and then Redbubble takes care of payment. They take care of printing or producing the product, shipping it out to the customer. If there's any problem with the product, they take care of returns, all of that. Basically, I just have to upload my image and everything else is taken care of. So it's a really nice service. I will talk a little bit towards the end of this video on the pros and cons of that. But for right now, let's get started with Redbubble. The first thing you're going to want to do when you go to Redbubble is to start your own shop. And then you're going to want to pick a name for your shop. And that's probably the hardest part. You're going to want to spend a little bit of time thinking of the perfect name for your shop that kind of describes it. Then you'll need to enter in an email and password. Then they'll ask you some other questions and get into how do you get paid and billing. And it's very easy to set up a Redbubble shop. They really walk you through it very easily. It's also really easy to customize your shop the way you want by adding customizable banners or icons, avatars, things like that. I like to have my shop banner to have all my information on it, so if people just happen to find me through Redbubble, then they can know that I also have a YouTube channel and other different websites and social medias. So here's a listing of currently all the things that I have to offer on Redbubble, and the nice thing about it is they don't just offer one thing like prints or things. When you download your image, it's loaded into a wide variety of options for you, and you can customize and pick and choose which items you want, from clothing to stationery, coffee cups, stickers, mugs, all sorts of different things, you know, clocks, everything. So let me go ahead and walk you through. We're going to take the image that I created at the beginning of this video. The first thing you're going to want to know is you're going to want a really clear, high resolution image. The better resolution you have with this, the better your products are going to turn out. Once you download it, Redbubble is going to kind of analyze the image, the size of it, the shape of it, and it's going to give you a recommendation of what it thinks looks good and what it doesn't think. Sometimes it's spot on, sometimes you need to fix it up a little bit, and it allows you to do that. So here with the t-shirts, I can see what this image is going to look on all the different t-shirts they have. And it also gives me a selection of colors for the fabric, so I can kind of see how that is. Down below, there's a little slider that I can then slide the image back and forth, and the image will grow larger or smaller, and I can move the image around. This gives you a lot of personalization. Now, some of the options give you some really fun things you can do, like making multiple copies of the same image and making it into an actual fabric pattern like I did with this shirt. So you can really have a lot of fun with this. So there is an option for each of these different categories of things to add a different version of the image. So you'll notice in some of my things, like with my timepiece, some of them have a brown background, some of them have a transparent background, some of them have a black background. So I've uploaded 3 different images that contain that onto my Redbubble shop, and you can do that with this. I generally will upload 2 different versions of the image. One is with a white background and one is with a transparent background. And the transparent backgrounds work really great, especially with an image like this. If I want a sticker and I want the sticker not to just have all the white in there, I want the sticker to kind of go around the white, make it a shaped sticker. And it also looks a lot better on t-shirts. And you'll kind of see, I haven't put the second image in there, but at the end you'll kind of see that on a darker color t-shirt, you're just going to get this white box. Whereas if I have a transparent background, that image is, you don't see that white part on there. After you finish customizing your stock, you're going to want to add in some information. You're going to give a title to your piece, whatever description you want. You can get as elaborate in the description and talking about it as you want, or you can keep it really simple. And then you're going to add your tag words, and your tag words are important. They're going to help people find your product. So really think about, if you were trying to find this exact product, what tag words would you use and put them in there. You're also going to want to make sure that you separate out your tags using a comma. Otherwise you will have just one gigantic long tag, and that doesn't work so well. Once you do that, hit the upload button and voila! And here is all the fun different merchandise that I selected for this piece to be offered on. And again, at any point, at any time, I can go back in and change that up, re-edit it, change out the images if I want to. It's completely 100% customizable. So as far as pros and cons with this, pros are that there's no outside cost for me to use Redbubble and a couple of other third-party print sites. It's free for me to upload as many images as I want, and it doesn't, if no one buys anything, I'm not out any money. The cons with this is they do take a substantial cut in the profits. I do on my Etsy shop supply prints and posters that are left over from conventions that I have, but as far as that's about the limit that I go. And for me, I enjoyed Redbubble. I tried out some other shop products, and I felt Redbubble had the best quality products for the price for the customer and my cut in it. On some of the items you can vary how much your take is, your percentage that you get back on. You don't want to mess with that too much. If you overprice your stuff, people are not going to want to buy because they're going to go, hey, it's $25 to buy a t-shirt on this person's site and it's $50 to buy it on yours. It's not working for me. One thing you do want to know when using a third-party site is generally they don't do a lot of advertising for you. Unless you start getting really popular, a lot of people are buying your stuff and looking up your stuff, then they may feature you on their front page, but other than that, it's going to be up to you to find the people that want to purchase that. So that's going to take a little bit of marketing. If you'd like to see a video where I talk about some of my marketing strategies, let me know in the comment section below. Or if you have any other questions about Redbubble or selling your artwork, things like that, ask below. I will do my best to answer them or create a video to address that topic. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Check out some of these other videos as well. And until next time, God bless you guys, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye!